Hi, this is Greg. Today I am putting on a special broadcast. I have been interviewing some people about technology and how they use it in their schools and in their lives. I'm trying to put together a presentation that shows the differences in those of us who have learned to use technologies and those of us who grew up with those technologies all around us. I call it the digital divide. I hope you enjoy it. Mark Prensky has defined digital natives as students or children who have grown up with communication technology and other technology all around them, and they have a natural affinity for it. Digital immigrants, on the other hand, are people who have had to learn to use technologies or who have been exposed to them later in life. I talked to a number of students between 2nd and 5th grade and asked them about their status as digital natives. Hi, Caitlin, how are you?
Good.
This is Caitlin Wiggin. She's my daughter, and I'm going to ask you a few questions about using computers and technology at home and in school, okay? All right, so here we go. Do you have a computer at your house?
Yeah.
Do you use it very often?
Yeah.
Do you have internet access? Can you get on the
Yeah.
internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you use your computer to help you do your homework?
No.
No, you don't? Okay. Do you ever use your computer to chat with friends or to talk with people?
Little.
Little where? How do you do that?
On webcams.
If you had a choice, would you rather do your homework on a computer or on paper?
Computer.
Okay, why?
Because it's a little easier to type than write.
Okay. Caitlin is a good example of a digital native. She's been exposed to more communication technologies at her age than many adults. She spends a great deal of her free time on the computer. In fact, that's her favorite activity. She often plays with Webkinz online and visits other education websites where she plays games with learning objectives. Caitlin feels more comfortable using the computer than many adults. And she's not the only young student who feels comfortable with communication technology. I also talked to the Warren sisters, who will be entering the 4th and 2nd grades in September. They seem even more comfortable with the technology around them. Okay, these are the Warren girls. We have Allison, and we have Caitlin. There you go. How much time do you guys spend watching television every day? How many hours?
I don't usually watch television.
I do a
She
lot.
usually does a lot.
How many hours do you watch? Do you think?
Like an hour.
An hour? Do you guys have a DVD player at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how to use it? Computer at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have access to the internet?
Ours doesn't work. We have to use our mom's laptop.
But your mom has a laptop that you guys use?
Yeah, and it has access to the internet.
Okay. Do you guys ever use the computer to help you with your homework?
No, not
No?
me.
No? I found a unique trend among many young digital natives. Despite the fact that they're very comfortable using computers, game consoles, cell phones, digital cameras, and recorders, there's very often a disconnect between their personal and social use of technology and their application of technology to their learning. I'm wondering if this may be because many schools are a bit behind the curve in their ability to incorporate newer technologies in classrooms. And this is where the digital immigrants come in. A digital immigrant is somebody who has learned some technology. As an adult, they've been exposed to different computer technologies, communication technologies, and they've learned them for work, perhaps, or for their personal usage. But they had to put in some significant effort to learn those things. They had to go seek that information out and then learn how to use it. Digital immigrants can do some pretty neat things for digital natives because digital natives, they don't think about technology in terms of education. They just don't seem to really see it that way because it's incorporated into their social lives. As immigrants, we have a unique opportunity to guide young students into using technologies to enhance their educational opportunities. Now, we have a unique perspective because we actually had to work to learn these things that they sort of come upon naturally. So that gives us an ability to help them appreciate some of the opportunities that are available to them if they'll simply start thinking outside their normal little parameters of how that technology can be used in their lives. Now, I know I've said something that seems a little incongruent with some of the kids' answers. Many of them say they would like to use the computer to do homework, and I've already mentioned that often kids use the computer to visit websites that feature learning games. The key is most kids do most of their technology access at home, and they generally don't consider what they're doing educational. Of course, our fear as parents is that if we tell them it's good for them, like broccoli, they'll suddenly stop liking it. So let's all try to remember that using technology to enhance education is not broccoli. Okay. If you had to write a report on some topic that you didn't know anything about, how would you go about first learning about it? What would you do if you had to write a topic about, say, you had to write a topic about rhinoceros and you didn't know anything about them?
Use my book.
You would use a book?
Yes, from the library at Hillcrest.
Do you know of any other way you could get information about a rhinoceros? How else?
By the computer.
Do you ever use the computer to chat with friends or talk to people online?
Yeah. Yeah, I have my own email.
You
So
have
do
your own
I.
email. This is Allie. And Allie, how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
And what grade are you going into?
I'm going into 3rd grade.
Where at?
Hillcrest School.
All right. How much time do you spend each day watching television?
2 or 3 hours
Do
a
you have a
day.
DVD player at home?
Yes.
Do you know how to use it?
Yes.
Do you own a cell phone?
No.
Do you have a computer at your house?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have the internet? Can you get on the internet from home?
Yes.
Okay. Do you ever use the computer to do homework?
Well, only sometimes for spelling tests.
Okay. Do you use the computer to chat with friends or talk to people online?
On Webkins, I do.
Do you have access to computers at school?
I do use computers at school.
And do the computers at school, can they get on the internet?
Yes.
Okay. If you had a choice, would you rather do your homework on a computer or on paper?
Well, I'd rather do it on paper.
Why?
Well, because the computer sometimes, when you get on and ask the computer, it tells you the answer. But on paper, you have to figure the answer out.
Now, see, this is ironic, and I think it's kind of funny. This kid gets it. She realizes that she can use the computer to get answers to questions, but somehow she has been led to think that this is wrong and she shouldn't do that. What do you think you'd like to be when you grow up?
Teacher.
A teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think that the things that you learn in school are helping you toward eventually becoming a teacher?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think you'd like to be when you grow up?
Teacher.
Teacher?
Teacher.
Teacher. All right. And do you think that the things you're learning in school right now are helping you toward one day becoming a teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think you'd like to be when you grow up?
Well, I would like to be a pet doctor.
Okay. Do you think the things that you learn in school are helping you toward one day becoming a pet doctor? Do you think you're learning things that will help you become a pet doctor?
Well, they have never really taught me anything about it.
In closing, we have a lot of young kids who are technically savvy well beyond their years. And as educators and digital immigrants, we have a tremendous opportunity to guide these kids toward using technology to enhance their education as well as their social lives. These are exciting times, and we're really only limited by our own lack of creativity. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you later.